ask me this all the time, and I'm like, nothing. Like, there is nothing.
No plan B.
No, there's no plan B. This is it. And I don't care how big I get. If I can get, as big as, Lainey Wilson and Ella Langley, that would be incredible.
You'll be as big as Lainey
But I mean,
Wilson.
even if I don't, getting to use this voice that God gave me and to do what I love means the whole
Truly.
world.
Deb, it's Happy Hour with Deb. We are live from the CRS here in Nashville. Billie Jo Jones is in the house.
Yes, ma'am.
It is so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
First
you.
of all, you're stunning.
Oh, thank you.
You're stunning.
Thank you so much.
And are you from Texas?
I am from
Me
Texas.
too.
What gave it away?
The blonde beautifulness.
Yes, that's
what
what it
part
is.
of Texas?
I'm from East Texas. I'm in
Okay.
the middle of nowhere called Grand Saline, Texas.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a place in Frisco.
Frisco, okay.
I
yeah.
am a Texan as well.
Very cool.
So I know. They just make the prettiest blondes.
They do.
They
Texas makes the
totally
best.
do. Yes, they do. And we were sharing that these delicious.
Yes.
We love you,
Actually-
Surfside. We love you so much.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Tell me how you got started in this crazy industry.
Oh goodness, where to begin? I was actually raised by my grandparents since I was 1.
Wow.
They are now 90 and 86 years old. They still
Shout
come to
out
my
to
shows.
them.
I know.
I love
I'm
that.
so blessed.
They
They're the
must
best.
be incredibly proud of
They
you.
are. My papa actually, I don't have my phone, my papa texted me a while ago and said, just want to let you know your papa's so proud of you, do great at your interviews today. So they're back home. But I sure do love them. They raised me on what I call the oldies but goodies. So I love Ray Price, Loretta Lynn, Tammy Wynette, Dolly Parton, all the greats. I actually get to work with Dolly Parton's producer. Kent Wells is my producer.
Wow.
I'm
I
working
hear
on my
she's
second
amazing.
album.
Anybody that works with her, I know, is gold. And
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
she's legend. I want to
Yes.
look like that too. Like, how do I get that waist?
Oh,
Every
my
time I
gosh.
see her, I'm like, God, how do I cinch like that?
I don't know.
She's
But
beautiful.
She's flawless, and I haven't got
Flawless.
to meet her in person yet. So hopefully that'll happen soon.
Oh, it'll happen
but-
very
Oh my gosh,
soon.
yeah, she's gorgeous.
So are you living here in Nashville now?
So I'm back and forth still.
Okay.
I live in Texas. I've got kiddos back home, but I've got a
You
great-
have children?
I do. I'm older than I
How
look.
old?
My oldest is actually about to be 15, and my youngest is 8. And I have
I
4 of them.
swore you were 21 when you. I'm like, do we give her
we're
alcohol?
best friends. We're
I'm
best
like, all right,
friends.
pull the wool.
We're
She's
so
just-
best friends.
What? You're so stunning.
Thank you so much.
So I'm sorry. Tell me again how old the kids are.
So I've got my oldest is 15 and my youngest is 8. And so then I've got a 13-year-old and 11-year-old in the middle of that. So
Wow,
but
you're a
my-
busy chick.
I am, but my best friend has lived with me and watched my kids for 9 years now.
That is
So
incredible.
she's
Because you
not
know
going
what?
anywhere.
What's better than one person overloving your kids is 2 people
Yes,
overloving your
exactly,
children.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
Yep.
think that's such a blessing. I was so involved with my I only have one child. She's 27 now. But I was so involved with my friends' kids because I loved them like my own and
Oh,
they
yeah.
loved mine and you can't overlove
You
children.
can't, and it takes a village. I mean, people
Totally.
don't understand. It really does take a village.
It
and
does.
especially in the industry that I'm in. I love to go and perform and play shows, and I'm about to be on, a really big tour pretty soon.
I know.
And
Let's talk about the
so
tour.
I can't because it's a secret. I've got a
secret.
really big thing going right now that I can't really say what it is, but just know that it's really, really
It's coming.
big, and y'all need to be watching.
Oh, don't worry. We're going to pump it. We're going to
in-
let everybody
in
know.
the fall, it'll people will be knowing, but you can watch my page and see
Absolutely.
I'll be hinting at it. So.
What do your
yeah.
kids think of this?
Well, in the beginning, when they were younger, it was a little bit harder. 'Cause
It's
they're
harder.
like, why
Why
what are
aren't
you
you here?
doing? Why
Right.
are you doing this? But now my daughter she's my mini me, but she's even taller than me, wears my clothes, all
Oh,
that
my
good stuff.
goodness.
But she, I got my first #1 last year. I've had 3 number ones now.
Congratulations.
Yes.
I know that is huge
It
in
is
this
huge.
industry.
It is. And my daughter went and made me a poster, said, "Congrats, Mom, on your first #1." And then she sent me a text yesterday that said, "Good luck, Mama, you're going to kill it."
You
so
are- what?
She's so proud of me. and
Good
that's
people
what it's
come from
about.
other good
Yes,
people.
yeah.
I'm a firm believer in
Oh,
the
I,
good
bel-
people.
I believe that too. 'Cause
She's
my-
probably your biggest fan too.
She is. She really is. And I mean, being raised by my grandparents, the reason for that was because my mom was and still is a drug addict to this day. So I've only seen her, 3 times my whole life.
Wow.
And so I've got a story, and I finally wrote a song about that story that came out on my first album. It's called She Did. So I wrote it about my grandma, and my grandma took me in and loved me and raised me. And because when you said, good people come from good people, that's where I learned to be a mom. Was from
and
my
I don't think that it has
so,
to be blood necessarily.
No, it sure
good people
doesn't.
come with, and you've got amazing energy. So I'm sure the attraction of energy is so incredible. So tell me what the biggest dream is. Like, we're sitting here in a couple of years, you and I. You're still looking 19. I'm gonna have a lot of Botox.
I love it.
So
I love it.
I'm gonna have a doctor sitting right there injecting. But tell me what it looks like. What's the 5-year plan?
The 5-year plan for me, as of right now, I'm going to make my grandparents and mine's dream come true. Hopefully stepping foot in the Opry is my goal. I want to be in that circle so bad one day.
You'll totally.
But I want to be on the Opry. I want to be, playing stadiums. Just writing even more songs and better songs and putting out great music. So.
What stadium would you like to be in?
Anywhere.
I don't
even
even stadium
care.
Work.
Any stadium would be amazing. Just to have that opportunity and to have those fans.
Well, if you're here and you're being interviewed this week, you're somebody.
Yeah.
They don't just let anybody in here to be interviewed. Yeah. So, I mean, is this your first time?
It's my second year to be at CRS, but
right.
my 2024 year was incredible. We had 3 number ones.
That's incredible.
I'm up for 6 nominations for the Texas Regional Radio Award Show this
year,
which
read that. That's
insane.
So incredible.
And there's, the big thing that I'm doing right now is going to be really big, and then we've got another album coming out. So just wanting to continue to write songs and make new fans and put on great shows. I'm not a. If you want to come see a show, I'm not a boring artist. I go out and dance and put on and have a good time. So
yes.
Yeah.
Who was your biggest inspiration?
Well, there was 2 of them. Ray Price was one of my biggest ones. I got to open for him when I was 18 years old.
Wow.
We shared a birthday party together, and then I attended his funeral when he passed away. But that man could sing till the day that he died.
Yeah.
He's incredible. And then, of course, Loretta Lynn. Because she had 6 babies and went and knocked down those doors, and even when she was told no, she made it a yes. And so that's what we need. We need strong, independent females in this industry.
I tell people when they tell you no, like that means I'm not going to ask every day. I'm going to ask every other day.
Oh, 100%.
Like,
but you're and I
no
did that.
is not in my.
It's not.
It fuels me.
It does.
To push harder.
That's what I tell people. Because I've had a couple of venues are like, oh, well, if you had another male artist with you, we'd book you, because they still book females.
I stand alone.
Well, I just kept knocking and knocking and knocking, and I finally stepped foot on that stage recently at a venue I'd been trying to get at since my dad would take me there dancing when I was 15, 16 years old. And so I got to make my debut there and knock down those doors, and it felt great to step on that stage. So.
And I have to tell you, and I tell a lot of artists this too, like you have to be so courageous to be in this industry.
Oh, yes, you do.
Because you're open to everything.
Yeah.
Your personal life, your kids, and you're trying to follow what's hot but still stay authentic to yourself. Mm-hmm. And like the courage that it's like I'm in all of that. I'm like every minute tapping on my lipstick. You know what I mean? Like, and you just step in beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
That's such an incredible
so
thing.
much.
Like, this is it. Oh, what else would you ever have done if you didn't do this?
And people ask me this all the time, and I'm like, nothing. Like, there is nothing.
No plan B.
No, there's no plan B. This is it. And I don't care how big I get. If I can get, as big as, Lainey Wilson and Ella Langley, that would be incredible.
You'll be as big as Lainey
But I mean,
Wilson.
even if I don't, getting to use this voice that God gave me and to do what I love means the whole world.
Truly a gift. Did you ever get burnt out?
No.
That's
don't.
great.
There's times where, yes, I'm tired and my body tells me you gotta go rest. You need
go
a whole
home.
day of just sitting and watching TV.
Right. Gotta binge watch something.
But it's not. I've never had that moment where I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got to go play another show. I've got to, I don't do that. I love it. I love what I do, and I'm gonna do it till the day that I die. So.
That is so beautiful. It's so true. It's truly your passion. You can feel the energy from you that this is what you love to do.
You.
And your grandparents, bravo.
Oh my gosh, they are the sweetest people you'll ever meet.
I can only imagine.
The sweetest.
People from Texas are fabulous.
They really are.
They humble and kind. Mm-hmm. They are. Yep. Oh my gosh. So you're going to call us and let us know what
I will.
What the big thing
I sure
is,
will.
right?
And
you're going to come back and do a full podcast with us.
I would love to.
We would love to have you.
I would love to.
Yeah, we have high energy too. So you'll
No,
we would
I would
love
love
it. Well, I have to tell you, you got a new biggest fan.
Thank you.
You are fantastic and
so
amazing,
much.
and I know as big as you are, there's only way more room for
I
growth.
feel like I'm just getting started.
You,
so I'm
I
excited.
feel that same way, sister. I wake up every morning like I'm 12. I'm like, let's go. Let's
I love
go.
it. I love
I
it.
know. My husband's like, you know, she's at a 10. I need her to be at a 2. And I'm always at a 10.
I feel that.
All
I
the
feel
time.
that.
I know. I God bless the 10s, though.
Yes.
You know?
We-
I mean,
they're-
I know I'm actually, I got to take it easy on the sugar and stuff because then I get like Buddy the Elf jumpy.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
so I get that.
Yeah.
But we
Feel
would.
it.
You're gonna come back. You're gonna
I'd love
keep
to.
me updated on what's
will.
going on.
I will. I
You're
will.
gonna come back on the show. We'll do a full interview and we'll get to hear everything.
I would love that.
You're
Thank you so much.
sunshine. It's been an honor to
Thank
have
you
you.
so much.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much.